Hear ye, and hear ye all, because those who misunderstand these powerful teachings may likely perish in the future and fall in the coming times. In fact, those uncertain times are now here, and it's intended and destined that you'll surely be tested and provoked even more as the earth's battles grow near. After all, it's the reason I released this training when I did specifically for you and for every single person you can think of who wants real help to prosper and survive too. So I'm leaving it in your hands to tell them about it, or perhaps you plan to leave them so unfairly without it in their own lives. Keeping you distracted, divided, and judgmental of others is what's at hand to turn you so angry and bitter, working against your fellow man. Making you ignorantly focused on diversity and beliefs different from yours is the grand plan. So divide and conquer is what's now ruling this great land at humanity's expense. So you are certainly needing your training for me to always be in your hands. Otherwise, being reactive to anything will continue to enslave you, just as it's been planned by the evil that owns the mainstream, or really lamestream, media. So don't you believe everything you see or hear, because all those disconnected from God's source will certainly be provoked into living deeper into their own fear. The real war is not what you see on the so-called news. It's a war for your souls, you see, because they see you all as fools. You're looked at as puppets, so easily distracted, kept away from your true mission here, and that's your own humanity to slay. It's time to arise and awaken to your God-given rights and use these tools giving you full armor to win this fight. Love really does conquer all, no matter what, or you will all cause each other to be divided and fall. Suppressed in your humanity and away from your divinity is the plot. But that certainly doesn't mean it's your destiny to fall with a lot. So take my words of wisdom fully to heart. Make them your holy reality, as they'll surely keep you alive and thriving along with your family as you evolve in your humanity together as one. You need to stay alert, focused, and awake to win this battle, or you'll succumb to the future enslavement planned to be herded and treated just like cattle. The choice is yours after all, since humanity does have free will. But choosing not to use this full training wisely will certainly become your most terrible ill. What's really going on has to be intentionally hidden in plain sight. But only those with the wisdom to see can thrive above it all in spite of the desired intentions to keep mankind suppressed and enslaved. And yes, you do have a choice. It's called becoming superhuman by fully living by these tools. Otherwise, it will become your future reality to keep living indefinitely, like fools. You can not only survive, but thrive to start living your ideal reality. And if you don't listen to this ancient wisdom to help save you, is really, truly, total insanity. Remember that I'm here to fully empower you and entrain you, not to entertain you. After all, you have enough entertainment in life intentionally to keep you asleep like sheep and distracted from creating your own powerful life. When you treat this mastery seriously, then the universe does its part in return so eloquently, because you've earned it. While others reactively grow heavy, this will empower you and set you apart. It's the difference between the truly enlightened and the simply ignorant. I'll say that part again. This is the difference between the truly enlightened and the simply ignorant. After all, ignorance is the root of all suffering. If you can read between these lines, you'll certainly be able to live a life here on earth that's divine. So if you treat what you're being handed with the highest regard it deserves, you'll have the truest wisdom of the ages into eternity. that you won't ever have to unlearn. It will protect you, it will evolve you, and will keep you fully empowered on whatever path you desire into destiny. So grow wiser and detached from what the world is currently showing to really be untrue, as it's just set up to get the upper hand, to play so unfairly with you. So whose side are you really on? Hopefully your own, and only that of your Creator, and not the side of the world's enslaver. Believe it or not, evil does exist and is always there to test you and bring out the worst in you by tapping into your hidden backstory to make a living hell out of your very own life story. And do not discount this truth as religious, or what I'm saying as fictitious, since this secret teaching predates all man-made religions on this planet. You may choose to have one if you wish, but know that your own Creator transcends all of them, bar none, and will not judge you if you go direct and choose to have none. The world is always a stage, and there's a comedy and tragedy to live for every human. Just make sure your own life story now becomes superhuman, as your own loving Creator intended, to fully ensure your own very happy ending, or better yet, a happy beginning in the midst of it all. Then you're passing all of these tests, my friend. Then nothing or no one can harm you using this training, not even dynamite, because you will have already conquered your very own kryptonite. Become a master of this wisdom today, and take it into your tomorrows, as it will keep you in optimal shape and free of further sorrows, no matter what happens. I promise that it will be your shield. You will also need this when you least expect it, so make sure to use it or you will certainly regret it. It's best to find your unity in your diversity while bringing kindness and compassion wherever you go, because this world is hurting now, as you most certainly know. You are part of one race, the human race, and that is all that should matter. It's a race towards extinction due to ignorance, or evolution with your newfound wisdom. And evolution is so much better. The choice is still yours. And one more thing. Do not ever discount these teachings as being part of the thousands of trainings out there and in so many forms, because this is truly your divine intervention happening here to help you fully weather any and all coming storms. Plus, do not be fooled that you can find what I bravely do behind the scenes just for you elsewhere, or you'll likely still end up like cannon fodder in the coming times everywhere. This isn't to scare you. This is to empower you. So consider yourselves fully warned, as it's important that you stay prepared. As the saying goes, you get what you pay for, and what's cheap now becomes quite costly in the long run. And if it's free, it's worthless, because if you're not vested, you won't be invested. It's more and more of the ongoing lower-level human drama, so rise above it. It's so easy to stay excited and happy when everything in life feels like the norm with no troubles. But the tests are in how you will fare when it's time to weather the storm. But relax. There's nothing to fear if my training is clear. So stay wise. Do not be fooled by others aiding to cause your downfall, intentionally or not. And stay vested into yourself properly, fully connected to your Creator. Find comfort in knowing that I'll always be with you in one way or another, if your choice is really to transcend this human hamster wheel forever. You want to make sure you stay on the winning team in the end, especially when it starts raining. Just remember that what I'm providing you is out of pure love for humanity, to help you reach your ultimate divinity, and comes fully blessed by pure source everywhere and above. As always, I'm living life lit, L-I-T, and you should too, as I'm living proof. My best to you always and in so many ways, with so much love, integrity, and truth. Bye for now.